This is Shawn at UC Davis, as you probably already found out. Both of us have been at DrupalCon for the past 3 days, so we've been really excited about Drupal. That's been a conference going on here in San Francisco with 3,000 Drupal developers. This today is for everybody for learning about Drupal, but there will be a little bit of focus towards SF State and how you can get going with Drupal sites on SF State and how we can help you do that. But I think it'll be beneficial if you're not an SF State community member. You can see up there I wrote a quick schedule. So beginning Drupal 9:30 to 11-ish. We left a little extra time for questions at the end and stuff. After that, I'll give a talk more about some of the more technical implementations of Drupal, getting the SF State theme in, and about how you can use Drupal to meet 508 accessibility guidelines much more easily than perhaps you're already doing. And of course, working with Vika, who's our Access Team representative. She has been very good about working with us on Drupal and is interested in getting more Drupal stuff going. So yeah, that's then Luis Mauricio from the College of Creative Arts. He's going to talk more about feeds in Drupal, which is news aggregation feeds. So pulling stuff into your site, but not just RSS, but all kinds of stuff. The new Drupal 7 is going to have a new feeds API, so it makes it much easier for you to pull in all kinds of content and also to provide a lot of content to other sites. And he also does a lot of media and video work because he works for the Creative Arts Department. So if you've got questions about how to do video in Drupal, how to do social, he's done Facebooking and Twittering connects with Drupal. So if you got questions about that, definitely feel free to ask Luis too at that time, after lunch. And then at 3 o'clock, we're having an SF State Drupal user group meeting. So if you're interested in continuing to learn about Drupal, each month we meet, usually the last Friday of the month. This month we decided to meet here since we're all together. And we talk a lot about different things at Drupal, just trying to help each other push Drupal at SF State. So faculty, staff, students, you're all welcome to come to those meetings. Okay, so without further ado, Mr. Shawn.
Thank you very much. Yep, DeArmond. So I've been using Drupal about 4 years now. I was turned on to content management systems by some Plone folks at UC Davis, and I started looking around, and I like telling this story. I came to Drupal for all the wrong reasons. Okay, what I needed, I knew PHP, and what I needed was a CMS that I could take the PHP and paste it into the web form and hit submit, and it would actually evaluate, because that's how I thought you put PHP into content management systems, and Drupal can do that, but it's generally not advised. So I totally did it wrong, but it still brought me to a really great system. I eventually learned how to write modules and figured out how to do it right. But you can find me on Twitter, and my website is horribly out of date, something about cobbler's kids not having any shoes. But that's okay, I'll still put it there. So I work for UC Davis, the School of Education, and we've been doing Drupal sites for about 3 years. We've done everything from your simple little brochure site, hey, we got this new program, we want to throw up a couple pages. Bam, new site, here, I have a theme, let's just put up about us and maybe a calendar, and okay, an hour later we have a site, right? So that's very, very handy that I can just deploy these sites very, very quickly. I've also done research sites, like research collaboration sites, where people who are working on building a curriculum or building stuff, it's all login, so the outside world never even really sees it, but they log in and they can add resources, add files, have discussions in the forums, build a curriculum, and it's almost like a wiki in some ways, and it's content or document management in some ways. So Drupal's been really great for me to be able to build something like that for them too. I've also built survey sites. So we have one big example was an agricultural education that we were helping the ag department build a new sustainable agriculture program, a major, right? And so the deal was we've got to find, we did surveys of people in the industry, faculty members from other universities all over the world, and we did this huge survey to try to